Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you're watching this pre-record, and welcome to THFC Till I Die, your home of Tottenham, past, present, and a very exciting future under Ange Postecoglou as he takes Spurs to glory. Tonight we've got a little game, not a little game, a tad of a little game against some team called Chelsea, who somehow over the Premier League history have had our number on more than one occasion. And it gets really annoying when you hear them win because they really are one of the most annoying fans around. But anyway, hopefully Ange can put that right tonight and we can beat them, go back to the top of the Premier League. And if we beat Wolves on Saturday at 12:30, we've got 5 points clear. And again, through another international break, Spurs will be top of the league. And look, who thought we'd be in this position? I didn't. Nobody did. And that's why I'm saying we're in a title fight, because we are. If we win tonight, if we beat Chelsea tonight, which is, look, it's not going to be an easy game. Let's not mug ourselves off here. Chelsea are a difficult side. They may be 11th, but the squad they have, they should be up high. And once they click, there will be a side to watch. But they're not taking their chances, as we've seen. They lost 2-0 to Brentford in the last game. Of course, beat Blackburn, of course, in the League Cup, but lost in the last Premier League game. And it's a game, if we can frustrate Chelsea tonight, and I think Ange will have a game plan to frustrate Chelsea, I think it's 3 points, and I think we can beat them 2-1. Look, everyone's going for 4-1 and 4-0. Yeah, if we beat them 4-0, but great. We beat them 5-1 back in 2001 in the League Cup semi-final. But we have to be sensible about this tonight. This is not an easy game. This is no way guaranteed 3 points. But if we win tonight, and I hope we do win tonight, go back to the top of the league, I think you can then generally call us title challengers, because then we have gone back to the top of the league twice. This is the best start we've had to any season since 60-61, and we won the double that season. Now, I'm not saying we're going to win the double. Look, if we get Champions League and win an FA Cup, for me, that's a great season. Even if we finish in the top three in the league and have a good cup run, it's still a successful season. We've moved on from last season under Conte. But while the ride is here, while we're riding high, still unbeaten, the only unbeaten team in the Premier League, mind you. And how great would that be to go into another international break undefeated? The only team undefeated in the league. We will get on to the course of Premier League results from the weekend with me and Philip later. We've got a lot of talk about the VAR and the Newcastle goal. Was it a goal? Wasn't it a goal? Look, I've looked at many angles on that. And one angle says the ball was out. Another angle says the ball was in. Look, I'll get into it later with Philip, but I think VAR, I think if you're not sure, you give it to the attacking side. You play benefit of the doubt. And look, we'll get more into that later with our Premier League review. But let's talk about Tottenham Chelsea, of course. That's what we're here for. And it is a new show. This is a new pre-record I'm doing before every game. It is down the news. It's Tottenham versus Chelsea history, Dermot's Premier League history show. And this is where I take you back in time. And we'll go back and look back some of the games through past years. Well, of course, tonight is an 8 o'clock kickoff, of course, at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the day after Bonfire Night. And we at Tottenham are going to lay off the biggest firework as we send the Premier League into turmoil, as we head back up to the top of the league again. A team nobody wants, nobody likes, and we don't care because we're at Tottenham. We're the best team in London. Beat them, of course, Chelsea 2-0 the last season in February, a good win for us. But the two home games before that, a 3-0 and a 1-0 respective defeat. Look, we haven't had a great record against Chelsea. Let's be fair, in the Premier League. We've been very sore. And look, we've played them 62 times. We've drawn 21. But if you look at our record compared to Chelsea's, it's dismal. 8 wins. That's it against Chelsea in the whole Premier League history. 7 at home. We've only won 1 away at Stamford Bridge in the whole Premier League history. Chelsea have got 33 wins, 19 at home and 14 away. There's a lot of draws in there, to be fair, but only 7 wins at home in the whole 62 games. That is dismal. Chelsea really are our bogey team. Well, let's go back through the years, guys, and look. This is our whole record against them in everything. Premier League, as you can see, only 8 wins out of 62 games. In the old First Division, you only won 39 games out of 84 played. And it just goes on and on. Look at the records as you go down there. The League Two, 1 out of 4 in Division 2. In the Football League, in the FA Cup, of course, we beat them in 1967 to win the trophy, our third FA Cup in the 60s, under the great and legend that is Bill Nicholson. But again, we've lost more than we won. We've lost 6, only won 4. The League Cup, we beat them in 2008, of course, to win our last major trophy. Also beat them 5-1 in the League Cup semi-final second leg when Glenn Hoddle was in charge. And to go to that final, which we lost, I think, against Blackburn. So the only 2 games we're unbeaten against them are the London Professional Charity Fund and the London Charity Cup. Now, I wasn't around for them, but I know Philip was. He was running around in his little short trousers and his flat cap, saying to me, "Look at me, I'm good. I want to play for Tottenham." That's what Philip was saying back in the day, while he was trying to do his Tom Jones impression and play the drums at the same time. But we're unbeaten against them in the Professional Charity Shield Cups and the Charity Cup. So we've done well against them to then. Even in the Mine Series or the Maqueta Cup, which I went to with my dad back in the day when Gaza I think it was Gaza playing for Lazio. I think Lazio were also in that tournament. And we lost to Chelsea. Of course, we lost there. Look, it is abysmal record. Even in friendlies, we've got only 1 win against them in 8. So it really is abysmal. It really is. These are the Premier League goal scorers, of course. Harry Kane, Teddy Sheringham, and Harry Kane, 6 goals each against Chelsea in their Tottenham careers. Dele Alli at 5. Then we'll go down to Chris Armstrong, Ericsson, Adebayor. We've got Son there with 2, Defoe. We've got Danny Rose with 1, Ginola with 1, David Howes, Jason Dizelle, Højbjerg with the equaliser when Conte took Tottenham to Stamford Bridge and got that draw. When Conte and Tuchel decided to shake hands and didn't want to let each other go. It could have been a lover's tiff. Who knows? But look, only 59 goals we've scored. It is quite unbelievable, the record we've got against them. Now, we first played Chelsea, of course, back in 22nd of February 1908 in a friendly. We drew 1-1. Then the first time we played them in the league in Division 1 was 1909, and we actually lost that 2-1. The first time we beat them, believe it or not, is actually on my birthday, the 5th of February 1910. I know DERMOTRON was not born in 1910, but it did play it on my birthday. And we beat them 1-0 in the FA Cup. Woohoo! And then we went on a bit of a run there. I think we won our next 4 games against them in the Division 1. The Charity Fund, because we're unbeaten against them. The London Cup 2, 3-0. And then in 1913, the 12th of April, we lost 1-0. And it just keeps getting worse and worse. I mean, we went between 1989, I think, to 2008, I think. No, 2000 I know we went a very long time without even beating them. It was shocking. I'll tell you, this game really does scare me. Now, pardon me, which 5 managers, of course, have been in charge of both Chelsea and Tottenham? Of course, Pochettino, who comes back tonight. I'm going to give my thought on him in a minute. Of course, we've got AVB, Glenn Hoddle, Jose Mourinho, and Antonio Conte. Now, please excuse the lines. I was trying to act like a VAR official and not do the lines straight. And I've succeeded, so nobody knows if that's offside or not. The only one really to have a good record out of all the managers, of course, is Pochettino, who was there for 5 years. Mourinho is second on the ring percentage at 54.6. AVB, 61.11. Of course, Glenn Hoddle is a legend. Do you know what? For me, Glenn Hoddle will always be a legend, though he did manage and play for Chelsea. It doesn't bother me because he always knew where his roots were. He always never had a bad word said against Tottenham. Pochettino, on the other hand, I do have a problem with because he's the one that came out and said, "I'll never manage another London club." Now, if he went to manage Newcastle, Man United, Liverpool, Everton, any other team in the country, not a problem. But he went to Chelsea. And then he's been making slight digs at us. That's why I called him Judas in Mark II in my prediction thing. And I stand by that. I'm not going to support him or clap him tonight when he comes back. He's an opposing manager. And I said on Saturday with Philip as well, that he is a loser as a manager, and he is, because he didn't win anything. I grant you he took us to finals. I grant you we played great football, but we finished third in the two horse race when Leicester won the league. We got to a Champions League final, I think by luck, to be fair. No, we got there. We're all grateful we got there. We're all delighted that we never thought we'd see the day Spurs in the Champions League final, but we were lucky to get there. And he played Harry Kane instead of playing Luka Moura. League Cup finals. He's just at the pivotal moment where we could go on and be successful. He hasn't had the manager announced to go the extra mile. Now, people will say, well, hang on a minute here, Dermotron, hang on a minute here. He wasn't backed by Levy. That is true. He didn't get what he wanted. We were building the stadium and all this, and you can use all the excuses you want. But when it came to finals and him making an on-field decision to help us get a grip of that final or win that final, he didn't do it. And for me, I don't, as much as his football was brilliant, his time at Tottenham, he was the most successful manager probably to not win anything since Keith Birkinshaw or Terry Venner was, but I still class him as a loser because he didn't win a trophy. George Graham maybe managed Arsenal, but he won us a trophy. Terry Venables won us a trophy. Yolanda Ramos won us a trophy. That's a winner. As much as the football was great, and as much as Pochettino, we had this love affair with him that we went to dizzy heights with him. It just never, ever, he never had the nous to get us over the line. If we had one trophy under Pochettino, I think then that would have set off a domino effect. And I think this is what we're going to get off against with under Ange Postecoglou. I think once Ange wins one trophy, we're going to be dominating. I really do. But look, they're the 5 managers, because Conte, Mourinho, Pochettino, AVB, and of course the master himself, Mr. Glenn Hoddle. Look, I'm nervous about tonight. I think we should win. I hope we do win. And I think we will win 2-1. But we've got to be sensible about it. But if history shows us, Chelsea have a knack of kicking us, pulling our pants down, giving us a wedgie, and running back to West London. We cannot allow them to do a Bart Simpson on us tonight. We have to be like on our game, prepare to it, and look back at the history and look back when we deep beat them and take inspiration from that. Look, I hope you've enjoyed this. I will be doing another one, of course, for Wolves. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy. Please hit the like button and subscription button, and please hit the notification bell for more content coming up as we look to bring you the very best content on YouTube. Whatever you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Come on, you Spurs, and Big Ange we trust.